Hope. Hope for restoration of humanity, hope for the future. This is a big problem for me because I have a hard time using the word hope, because what I find is that a lot of people use hope as a strategy. Hope is not a strategy. The problem is most people use hope up to a point and then they take no action, which is the real problem because they rely on hope as the action, right? So I have a conflict of interest with this word, although right now, being 1 week before election, 1 week out from election as well, but literally exactly 1 week out from the web meeting that we will be having to talk about what's next and exactly what does this mean and how you're going to move beyond hope, right? So there will be some people who are happy and some people who are not happy, depending on which way things go, but we have to look for a solution instead. And I think probably getting guidance. So hope is not going to solve any financial problems or concerns, and hope is obviously not going to restore humanity, as I mentioned. But what we can do is we can look at the opportunity to get help, right? Trust me, I have spent a lot of time in in a lot of different financial situations, even personally, myself. And figuring out how to do it yourself without the tools you need to do it is kind of a fool's errand. And being able to find somebody who can help you really take those first few critical steps in building a strategy instead of relying on hope in order to get a solution, and then literally take action with those steps. So whether it's an emotional decision or hope that you have, or whether it's more concrete and more solid, like a financial one. We can't start and stop with hope. We've got to move past that. So what I would recommend is the first step is to join me next Thursday on November 5th at 11 a.m. Central. And you can go ahead and sign up now, register. If you want to get together earlier than that, get on my calendar, private message me, whatever it takes. Let's try and get things moving in the right direction, because the reality is, even right now, there's a lot of anxiety and a lot of trepidation for a lot of people, but we've got to figure out a way to be able to cope and to go forward from here. So let me be a part of that. One thing that I am very good at and have spent most of my life honing a skill of is operating 2 to 3 chess moves ahead of where things are currently at, whether it's in a conversation or whether it's literally in practical strategies on how to really solve or work out a strategy for a particular set of circumstances. And this is for individuals just like you. So no matter how hopeless it seems, bring your questions also. Bring your questions to the web meeting. We'll have plenty of time for that. We'll only have an hour together, but I want you to make sure and be thinking about those now. All right? Have a good week. Everybody get out there and